one of the perspectives that I really appreciate is that with all of these species, about 16 to 20 different species that are part of these hybrids whom we've come to know, they all have, independently from each other, they all have the understanding that there is God, but they don't use that term for God. They understand that it is the all one creative source that is in and is part of everything. And that doesn't just mean everything here on earth, but everything in the whole of creation, the entire cosmos. So we are one with these extraterrestrial species, as well as we are one with all of each other and all life forms here on Earth. And from the E.T. perspective, they see that, wow, Earth people are so stuck into separation that each person feels really separate from every other person. And I will agree, I have always felt that myself. Now I'm beginning to expand more into a more inclusive point of view. But I think we're all very conditioned here on Earth to think that we really are separate and individual. And in certain cultures, like in the United States culture, it's been very promoted, very prized to feel that, oh, we're individualists and we have our own individual life and our own individual path. And that's been a source of pride, actually, when you come to think of it. And then, of course, we have all the separateness of Americans versus, English, or Anglos versus Hispanic, or whites versus blacks, or Christians versus Muslims, or, it just seems like whatever religion there is, there are other religions who disbelieve in anything that is separate from them and are very often very, very opposed to each other, to the extent of war and loads of killing. We certainly see that today in the world going on. And then we even have things for recreation, like we have sports teams in all the sports. One team over the other in baseball, one team over the other in basketball or football or hockey or soccer or tennis even, individuals against individuals. So it's very much an emphasis here on the Earth about this separateness and competition. But in many of these extraterrestrial cultures, they don't have that. They have more of a spirit of cooperating with each other, of each one peacefully doing his or her own part for the sake of the whole working of the culture. And they see us as being very retrograde in many ways and very materialistically oriented, which indeed we are. I'm certainly one of them, along with everybody. And it isn't that way. That isn't emphasized so much in these other extraterrestrial cultures. And what a difference that would make. So they're more interested in the spirit and consciousness and cooperation. So very, very different ways of living than our ways of living here on Earth.